This classic parable, titled Chasing Two Rabbits, provides a quiet, introspective moment of wisdom in a traditional East Asian martial arts setting. A young student stands respectfully in front of his teacher, who sits calmly in seiza on a small cushion. The master is peaceful and meditative. The student bows slightly with hands clasped. The martial arts student approached his teacher because he had a question. "I'd like to improve my knowledge of the martial arts. In addition to learning from you, I'd like to study with another teacher in order to learn another style. What do you think of this idea?" The master answered, "The hunter who chases two rabbits catches neither one." Let's now discuss the morale of this story. What is the lesson from the story? The main lesson from this short story is the importance of focus and commitment. It teaches that trying to pursue multiple goals or paths at the same time can lead to failure in all of them. Much like the proverb in the master's response, "The hunter who chases two rabbits catches neither one." In essence, dividing your attention and efforts often results in not achieving anything worthwhile, while concentrating on one thing allows for deeper mastery and success. Let's break down the story step by step to understand its meaning more fully. This fable-like tale uses a simple conversation to convey a timeless wisdom, drawing from Eastern philosophy often found in martial arts teachings, where discipline and single-mindedness are key. Let's review the line. A martial arts student approached his teacher with a question. This opening sets the scene in a traditional master-student relationship, common in stories from martial arts traditions like karate or kung fu. The student is eager and respectful, showing initiative by seeking advice. It highlights the student's desire for growth, but also hints at potential impatience or overambition. At teeth point, the story introduces a common human trait, the urge to learn more and expand skills, which isn't bad in itself, but can lead to problems if not handled wisely. The next line is, "I'd like to improve my knowledge of the martial arts. In addition to learning from you, I'd like to study with another teacher in order to learn another style." What do you think of this idea? Here, the student expresses a genuine goal to get better at martial arts. He acknowledges his current teacher, but wants to add another layer by learning a different style, perhaps thinking that more variety means faster progress. This reflects a modern mindset of multitasking or having it all, where people believe juggling multiple options will lead to greater success. However, the student's plan overlooks the depth required in martial arts, where true skill comes from dedicated practice in one discipline before branching out. By asking for the teacher's opinion, the student shows humility, but his idea reveals a risk of spreading himself too thin. Let's dive deeper into the next line. "The hunter who chases two rabbits," answered the master, "catches neither one." The master's reply is a proverb, a short, metaphorical saying that packs a punch with wisdom. Instead of giving a direct yes or no, he uses an analogy from hunting. A hunter who tries to catch two rabbits at once will likely miss both because his focus is split. Rabbits are quick and elusive, so chasing one requires full attention, strategy, and patience. This response is indirect and poetic, encouraging the student, and you, the viewer, to think deeply rather than just accept advice. It implies that the student's plan could dilute his efforts, leading to shallow knowledge in both styles rather than expertise in one. The master isn't saying, never learn another style, just not at the same time, without first building a strong foundation. Overall, the story's structure is concise, using dialogue to contrast the student's enthusiasm with the master's insight. It emphasizes that true improvement comes from depth over breadth, and that wisdom often lies in simplicity. This isn't about rejecting new ideas. It's a caution against distraction and a call for prioritization. How does the story apply to daily life? This lesson isn't just for martial arts. It's a practical guide for everyday situations, especially in a world full of distractions like social media, multiple hobbies, or busy schedules. Imagine that you are a student juggling schoolwork, sports, and a part-time job. If you try to study for a math test while also practicing guitar and texting friends, you might end up with a low grade, a sloppy performance, and missed messages. The story reminds us to prioritize and commit fully to one task before moving to the next. In school or work, it applies to goal setting. For example, if you are preparing for college applications, focusing on excelling in one extracurricular activity, like a debate club might impress admissions officers more than dabbling in 5 clubs. In relationships, chasing 2 rabbits could mean trying to maintain shallow friendships with too many people instead of building deep bonds with a few, leading to feeling disconnected from everyone. In personal growth, like learning a new skill such as coding or cooking, the proverb warns against overwhelming yourself with too many tutorials or recipes at once. Start with basics in one area, say, mastering simple algorithms in coding, before jumping to advanced topics. This builds confidence and real competence, avoiding the frustration of half-learned skills. Even in bigger life decisions, like career choices, it encourages focus. A person might be tempted to pursue 2 majors in college, but splitting time could lead to burnout and mediocre results in both, whereas committing to one allows for internships, networking, and true expertise. Ultimately, the story promotes mindfulness and discipline in a fast-paced world. It does not mean you can't ever chase 2 rabbits. Just catch one first, then go after the next. By applying this, you can achieve more meaningful successes, reduces stress, and enjoy the satisfaction of true accomplishment.